926. Yeah. Where's the next big rivalry in the sport of boxing? Which fighters are going to attach themselves together to make a great rivalry for the sport? It's your boy, Mr. 926, a.k.a. Bushido the Dragon, a.k.a. the Black Mage, a.k.a. I could just do this all day, the two-time demonetized champion of the world.
I need y'all to get the likes up, man. Get the likes up. Smash the like button. We have 350 people and 95 likes.
Check it out, man. What had your boy Bushido so excited about boxing for all these years was the rivalries, right? The Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence rivalry, right? What else we had? We had quite a few rivalries that kept us excited in the sport of boxing. We had boogeymen running around, guys couldn't get fights with them. We had things to really talk about to push these narratives to when these guys eventually got in the ring, it was a big fight. But now, after this generation of boxing is starting to fade out, guys like Crawford is starting to phase out, Canelo's starting to phase out, Spence and all these guys are getting older now. Now we're looking at these young guys and we're looking at the next great rivalry. But when we look at the younger fighters, it's a lot of games. You know, guys like Tank Davis, who could have many rivals, to have many great fights, many great topics in the sport, other than just a whole bunch of love and hip-hop bullshit. He shoots it down. He gives us fights with guys like Lamont Roach. And I always got to put this disclaimer on when I say I don't want to discredit Lamont Roach. I'm happy for the brother to get the opportunity. However, as a boxing fan, it's not necessarily something that we was really checking for, right? Other fights, Devin Haney can't get his name attached to nobody. Actually, speaking of Devin Haney, Leon Paro said Devin Haney outpriced himself and wanted a crazy amount of money, so he's moving on. Crazy, right? Shakur Stevenson, nobody, like none of these guys. There's no rivals, no real rivals. Keyshawn Davis, it's just nobody. You know, these guys that call out somebody in a weight class, nothing happens. It gets taken as a clout chase. It gets mistaken as a clout chase. Now, certain instances, these are clout chases. But in reality, when these guys are in the same weight class, near each other in the weight class, and it's a viable fight, why not make it happen? That's the sport of boxing. Gervonta Tank Davis is a guy I'm always looking at to take the sport by the reins and push it forward. But he's not going to do that. He's going to continue to milk the game and give us these C, B level fights and be happy with the paydays and packing the arenas that he fights at. He's not in the business of giving us a great rivalry to where we could talk about it for years to come, like Spence and Crawford. Even though that fight ended up being a one-sided beatdown, and Terrence Crawford ended up putting up a performance of a lifetime in a fight of that magnitude, it's hard-pressed that we'll see something like that again anytime soon. Now, we do get, I'll take it back. We got Beterbiev Bivol, another fight that we've been talking about for a long time, along with Spence Crawford. But guess what? Those guys are in their mid to late 30s. So once that rivalry is over, the Bivol Beterbiev rivalry, I mean, you know, depending on how this fight plays out, they may fight again. I'm not sure, right? But those guys are going to be phasing out soon too. So when we look at these younger fighters, who are they building up to attach a rival to give us a great fight in the sport of boxing? I don't see it. You know, a lot of guys kind of cherry picking, ducking and dodging, strategically maneuvering through the ranks, not fighting all the guys in their weight class, pulling guys up from smaller weight classes, dehydrating guys from higher weight classes. And this is typically how it's going to go until something in the sport changes, right? We thought Devin Haney was on the rise. Devin Haney was a guy that was looking for all comers at one point. He got in there with Ryan Garcia, got bamboozled by Ryan Garcia. And we saw how that situation played out. So now I'm looking at Devin. Devin seemed like he was a little bit more hesitant than he was some years ago, back when he was somewhat the boogeyman of the lightweight division. I'm just asking you guys, what's the next great rivalry in the sport of boxing for us to be excited about, for us to talk about, so the fans can go back and forth for weeks and years to come, even if it takes years, but for weeks and months to come? What fight is that? You know what I'm saying? We talk about Tank and Devin. We talk about Tank and Shakur. We talk about Lomachenko this, Lomachenko that. All these guys, but nobody's really trying to make a move. And I got to kind of take Lomachenko out of the equation because Lomachenko has fought some guys. But as far as Gervonta Tank Davis, a guy who I always pay attention to because I feel like he's one of the more talented guys in the sport of boxing and that could take the sport to the next level. However, he has yet to put his foot on the gas. Shakur Stevenson, he's in a conundrum right now. Hand injuries. Fans is kind of critiquing him for his fighting style, his boring quote-unquote fights, et cetera, et cetera. And Devin Haney is still trying to recover from that bamboozlement from Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia is sitting on the sidelines because he's a racist, cheating asshole. And Teofimo Lopez is out here begging Terrence Crawford desperately for a fight. So a lot of those guys that we've been talking about for the past couple of years that was on the rise, they kind of cemented themselves in a sport, but yet they have yet to fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo and Devin should have been fought each other, right? Okay, we got Tank and Ryan, and we got Devin and Ryan. And I give Ryan Garcia credit. He will get his ass in the ring with some guys. You know what I'm saying? So maybe racist Ryan needs to bring his ass back to boxing so we can get another rivalry. However, I don't think he deserves a fight with a black fighter to get paid off a black fighter since he want to be racist. But whatever the case, you guys, I miss the days where we was going back and forth, and it was all fun for me. The Spence and Crawford situation, I loved it. It was absolutely fun. It was a great time for the sport, but it has come to an end. But what is the next great rivalry in the sport of boxing where boxing fans could be excited about? Tell me what you guys think. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.